Talking Turkey from the saturation aspects from the mayoral voting side, you're obviously up against your wife, Cate. How do you feel about that? What was the decision for you both to run as mayor? And obviously, I'll have a similar conversation with her at some point.
Yep.
What kind of how'd that work? And do you guys have, or in your mind, do you have any major differences of how you will do things, or are you reasonably aligned?
I think that the core of what Kate and I do is both very much aligned, both very strong community orientated and work strongly in the community. When we had that discussion, and I always made it clear when I was having my sabbatical, right, which was a good 2 years off, and after 16 years a break was good, that if the political landscape changed, then I would give it serious consideration to come back. But I was still frustrated, that unfinished business we talked about. And then Kate and I discussed it, and she was very much about, well, you're running for me. And I said, well, if you want to, why shouldn't you? You're a strong community leader. You are a very strong person. You've got very clearly defined goals. You're an experienced councillor of 8 years. Would you do it if we weren't married? And her answer was yes. I said, well, that pretty much answers it. I said, there are things, and I have debated with Kate in council a couple of times, which makes the ride home interesting sometimes. But the core of what we both stand for is very much about our community, how we provide best for our community. Win, lose or draw, my life's not going to be determined by it. Will I be ecstatic if Kate wins? Absolutely. Absolutely I will. I'll be very proud of her for doing that. She does an amazing job. And I would suggest probably in the last 2 years she's been one of the best performers in council. But I'm going to cop it for that if anyone sees it. But you only got to watch the council meetings to see how much hard work she does. So win, lose or draw, I think either of us being elected, and I'll say this wholeheartedly, and I don't want to make it big-headed, is going to be a good result for someone. And she deserves to have a crack, so why shouldn't she?